Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're going to continue. We're going to talk about your business credit and how to get business credit. We're going to talk about fintechs. That's right. There's another entity that's moving into the ranks of giving out business loans, business lines of credit. And we're going to talk about it today. And welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another day, another dollar to make. All right, please share the video. Please like the video down below, as I always mention, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And again, we always have this join button over here on the right to become a member of the channel, and this shows a little love and support. This also gives you extra icons, extra emojis. I send out 1 or 2 videos a month that I talk to members only on this community tab. And without further ado, we're getting into the fintechs. The fintechs, just like the personal fintechs, we have business fintechs. This helps you get loans, ladies and gentlemen. The non-traditional loans are coming. The fintechs are here. What they are doing, they are on the stock market, or they are on the coin market, meaning Ethereum, Bitcoin, and they are funding themselves this way. And by being on these markets, they're using the capital that they receive to give small businesses loans. What a concept. This is how banks are actually supposed to work. They're supposed to use the money that people put on deposits to give people interest on their money or give out loans, and then they earn interest from those loans, and that's how a bank is normally supposed to work. But as we know, with anything, over time, when there's money involved, people try to figure out ways to siphon off the money, and that's what banks have done over the last 40, 50 years. And now fintechs are stepping in, and I love it. You know I love this kind of thing because they can bypass banks, and that means they can bypass lending terms and standards that banks put in place, such as the economy's going down, so we now need 20% down for you to buy a home. Well, fintechs, they don't need that because they're on a different model. And here we are with On Deck. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a link down below to get over here to On Deck and check them out. So here we go. Business loans on your terms. I'm going to go over this briefly because I am so giddy when a company tries to be disruptors. They've already been in business. They've been on the stock market. They've been on the exchange along with other companies. I'll get into On Deck plus a few others today. So please stand by. This could actually help you right now. Don't be confused. We will all have lending standards. So here's what your lending standards are going to be, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. You can see right here on the screen. They are giving loans amounts of $5K to $250K. Your repayment terms are up to 12 months. Notice this is a short term, so it's almost like a hard money type of deal. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to have revenue. And that's the way that they're going to allow you to get these short-term loans. They're not going to give a loan to somebody who just had a startup. So don't even try it. You don't have any revenues coming in. So there's no way they can give you a loan. But if you have a track record of 12 months that you've been having a certain number of revenue, then of course they can give you a loan. Look at this: automatic daily or weekly payments, benefits to your business, same day funding, prepayment benefits. What that means is if you pay off early, they're going to waive some of your fees and some of your interest. Loyalty benefits. Again, there'll be a link down below so you guys can go over all of this yourself, but I just want to give you a preview on everything that you can do. Short-term loan can solve your specific business needs. All of this is on their website. All of this you can see. So I'll just move on so I can show you real briefly and real quickly here what we're talking about. Again, let me get into it. Here we go. Business loans, access cash when you need it with a line of credit. So not only will they give you loans, you can get lines of credit with them. And again, you can see revolving lines of credit from 6K to 100K. Again, 12-month repayment term, resets after each withdrawal, automatic weekly payments. Again, this is something that can help out a small business. So we're going to find out what they need. Some of you may already know what they're going to need from you, but you know you have to have an LLC. You know you're going to have a business, a banking account. You know you have to need an EIN. You know you're going to have to be the authorized person on the LLC. You can't be hiding if you're going to be in business, nor do you want to hide. You want to be the CEO of your business, right? You want everybody to know. We're going to talk about the SBA. They have it right now, no longer accepting new PPP loan applications. When the federal government finally decides to give out the next stimulus package, there will probably be some small business loan info in there as well. So, of course, I'll keep you up to date when that actually comes out. No need to worry about any stimulus money, any stimulus packages coming. I'll say again, the Democrats, May 13th, May 14th, signed a $3 trillion stimulus package. May. It is now September. If you don't know how our government works, the House appropriates money. They voted on it first for up to $3 trillion. The Senate, which is above the House, they have to either approve that package or they want to renegotiate the package. And then after they agree with the House and with the Senate, they come to some sort of agreement. Then they put in their package, they vote, they approve it, then they have to send it to the President of the United States. So don't be confused on who's holding up stimulus money, stimulus packages, anything going on, because it's been since May 13th or 14th that the House said $3 trillion. So far, the Senate has said, I'm sorry, we don't want to give out $3 trillion. We only want to give out $1 trillion. That's a big gap, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're talking about trying to save American citizens, we always have a big gap. But yet, you can talk about corporations and companies and they'll say, no problem, here's $1 trillion. So you got to keep these things in mind. Are you doing what you need to do for your best interest? Nobody's coming to save you. All right? So let's get to it. Without talking about anything else on deck, I'm going to actually show you how simple this is, because they don't make qualms about what is going to happen or what you're going to need here. So I can't find it. It looks like, let's see if we can get into it real quick. Apply now. I don't want to apply now. I wanted to show you what you actually need, and I thought I was going to be able to show that real quick here, but it doesn't appear to be. On deck, just so you know, and I can't pull it up readily, but on deck, you need to be in business 1 year minimum. You're going to need a personal credit score of 600. Those are the first two things that you're going to need. So if you are not in business for 1 year, if you don't have a personal credit score of 600 or more, then you might as well not even think about on deck. All right? And you're going to need revenue of $50,000 over the last 12 months. That's their criteria to even think about being able to get a line of credit or a business loan for your business. Straightforward, no hype, no BS. So you might be saying to yourself, hey, Eric, what else do you have? FinTech-wise. Fundbox, ladies and gentlemen. FUNDBOX. And once again, same kind of thing, revolving lines of credit for businesses like yours. Here you go. Fundbox is another fintech opportunity. And again, they're talking about they're not doing the PPP. Of course, they can't. There's no money that's been allocated for the next PPP. So you can see here, business line of credit by Fundbox, I'll have a link down below in case you don't know that you can just go to fundbox.com and you can go check it out. And once again, they'll have their parameters on what you need to do. Now, what I'm excited about is I like coins. The Bitcoins everyone's heard of. Ethereum most people have heard of. Imagine a company that comes out and says we're going to loan to businesses and personal, not personal, but businesses, whether they're LLCs or whether they're corporations, we're going to help you out. And that's the idea of our coin. Well, LEND is a coin. They come out, and they're going to be on the stock market as well. And it's AAV as in Victor, E for everybody on podcasts. I don't know if it's Ave or how you pronounce this name. But again, this is awesome because basically they are in the coin industry. They're worth like $1 billion. They're using the resources from the people when people are buying coins, and they have wallets, which means now that coins are assets, meaning Bitcoin, Ethereum, other coins are now going to be considered assets, and you can borrow against your assets, ladies and gentlemen, just like the stock market. When you have $100,000, $50,000 in your brokerage account, you can borrow sometimes your margin money, 30%, 20%. You can borrow and not lose the value of your asset. This is what AAVE does. This is what a few others will be doing. So now you have a reason to invest in the stock market, and you have a reason to invest in coins. And once again, this is FinTech, ladies and gentlemen, giving you a loan against your own assets. Your assets go up. So let me give somebody who may not understand how powerful this is. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you had $50,000 worth of Bitcoin. All right? And let's just say that AAVE says, okay, Eric, we're going to loan you $20,000. Your business. You say, this is awesome. They say it's going to cost you 6%, 7% on your money. You still say, okay, no problem. But the beauty of this is, imagine if your asset, from the 50,000 that you have, imagine overnight that the coin went up half. So now your asset is worth $75,000. It's still there. You didn't lose anything. That is what is very powerful here. They're allowing you to borrow money against your assets. It's kind of secured. And at the same token, let's not get things confused or twisted. If that 50,000 all of a sudden drops down to 30,000, they now have to protect their asset in that case, which now means they may ask you for some of the money back. So this is kind of the thing that could happen. I don't know if this is AAVE's, what their scenario is, but I'm just letting you know, for stocks and for what they're trying to do in fintechs, this could affect what's your worth. And here you can see these are the wallets that you would have to have your money in. Coinbase. Oh, how could I forget? Coinbase. Get your free $10 worth of Bitcoin by signing up with Coinbase. I have a link down below. All right? You did hear me. A free $10 worth of Bitcoin. What the hell? It's free money, just like the free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. I don't understand why a person wouldn't sign up for free. Like I said, I did the dumbest thing on the planet back in the day, 2009 or somewhere thereabouts. Somebody told me about this Bitcoin, and you guys have heard the story before. It was 3 cents, 6 cents, 9 cents. I just can't remember because it was under 10 cents. That's all I can remember. And I bought $10 worth of this quote unquote Bitcoin that was invisible, literally. And I wrote down whatever numbers. There was no Coinbase. There weren't any wallets. There was none of this stuff that you have now. It was just go over here, buy this, and here's some numbers they gave you. So at the time, 3 cents, 6 cents, 9 cents, whatever it was, who cares about it? I just had $10 in my account because I played online poker. I said, okay, let me just throw $10 over here. I wrote down some numbers in 2009. Of course, it's 2014, 2015. I don't know where those numbers are, nor did I even realize the significance of those numbers I wrote down. So I have, I don't know, 100, 200 coins somewhere sitting in limbo that I can't retrieve because I didn't keep that number down. Well, here's the same thing right now. This is why there are now wallets, ledgers. You can see here. So again, this is very significant. Whenever you invest in something, you almost have to keep it in a safe these days because there's so many numbers that you got to remember that, unfortunately for me, because I didn't realize this was even going to be a thing, who knows where that number is? I have no clue. I don't even know where I wrote it down or if it was on my computer at the time, which has blown up. And so I don't even know where that computer is. I might have put it on my computer. I don't know where my software or hard drives are. So a whole bunch of things happen. And this is the kind of thing that I want you to realize, that whenever you sign up for these wallets, you want to keep that information in 2 or 3 places, because if your house burns up, you won't have it there. If your computer crashes, you may not have it there. If you didn't keep it on a disk or some sort of thumbnail drive, then you're out of luck. You're not going to have that 10-digit, 12-digit, 16-digit number that you're going to need to retrieve potentially a wealth of money. So let's go on to further ado. So I just want to give you the setup for it. You need to have a wallet, and then you link your wallet with AAVE. Who else do we have? Let's go with Salt Lending. Loans backed by crypto. Are you guys getting the theme yet? Now do you see why people are investing in cryptocurrency? And here you go. You can see what they're doing right here. Loans backed by, you see the scroll, Dodge, Doggy Coin as I call it, Litecoin. And of course there's going to be Bitcoin Cash. Of course there's probably going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum. But there's more. Pax Gold, and they're using the word crypto. So again, there's Bitcoin strolling up here. Ether, of course, Ethereum, and XRP. Let's see who else. I'll dash. Okay, so we're back. So you got your stable coin, no bank account necessary. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful. So again, now you can get loans based on your assets, which now more than ever means stocks, putting money in coins. Now you have a reason to put money in stocks, coins, because now you can borrow against your assets. Now you want your assets to increase. And this does a great thing for you personally, because when you have assets, over the long term, usually assets grow in value. So just like in 2009, 10, whenever it was, when Bitcoin was 3 cents, 6 cents, whatever, it's at 9,000, 10,000 right now. Who knew? I mean, so who knows what's going to happen in the future? This also could go down and crash, but the more people that believe that it's an asset, then that means it's an asset. Just like you believe a dollar bill is worth a dollar bill. You have no problem with that. So same thing here. If you believe Bitcoin is worth $10,000, then you're buying it for that or selling it for that. So there you have it. But anyhow, no bank account necessary. They're using your crypto asset portfolio, and it's going to be all in one place. They have the same thing. These are fintechs. These are coins. You have to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. All right? And that's all we're going to talk about right now. I just wanted to once again give you ideas that you're going to be able to get loans, whether it's going to be business, whether it's going to be personal, based on your assets. This is something that's going to be in the future, because now it's almost secured. It is secured in my opinion. But the beauty of it is you can use the secured asset to make yourself more money. So now's the time to get your extra streams of income. This is what we've been talking about. So with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. This is why you should start your YouTube channel. This is why you should start your Twitter feed. This is why you should start your Instagram, your Facebook pages, your Facebook groups. This is why you should start your TikTok. This is why you have to be on the internet, the free internet, so to speak. You have devices such as a laptop, an iPad, a cell phone these days. They all do video, they all do recording, and you can load all of this up. And you can do live feeds with these devices. Get in the game. There is 7 billion plus people on the planet. More than half of the planet still does not have internet access. There is nothing but an upside, ladies and gentlemen. So please get in here and get your extra streams of income. Get your, what do we call it, real estate on the internet today. Without further ado, get it done. I implore you. With that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.